is not starting either. Cool. There we go. Started the stream. Welcome, welcome everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. See what we can get today. Let's go over here. Good morning, Jackson. Good morning, Lorenzo. Good morning, Tisan. So, welcome, welcome everyone. Morning, I mean. Let's see what we can get today. We just had a breakout to the bottom side. We're waiting now for it to come back to start taking entries. Playing out pretty nicely, pushing through without regret. Going. Let's see. Gold, yes, gold. Yeah, right now I'm still thinking it's gonna continue moving down, and then set up price for later on. Talking to Darren before, it might come back down towards 15 for a moment, or even lower before we're gonna continue moving further up. Right now it's just pushing, so that's very, very nice. Restart this for a moment, just the lag. There we go. So yeah, now it's pretty nice. We're gonna get a very, very big candle coming down. Hopefully we can stop somewhere here, pull back, and then get the TzRzetHz is horribly ranging. I haven't looked at that yet. So hopefully it can come back somewhere in this area over here, and then continue to move down again. That would be a very, very nice situation. Maybe over here, 23.5, around that area. See what we can get. So, I'm saying GJ is ranging. Let's take a look at GJ. Yeah, I'm still looking for it to go back to 151 around that area where it broke out and engulfed. Missing the weak leads. Yeah, it's a little adjusted a little bit higher. Around that area, somewhere over here, I wanted to see come back, and I'm going to be taking buys. Pretty much at this support over here. Let's see deeper into the time frame what's going on. Price did break out. It came back towards this area. Let's see. Gold sells for fire, yeah, 100%. 100%. Looks like if the hour is going to close like this, we're going to be respecting this zone again. We have a couple zones, as we can see. This was a consolidation area over here. And we have a range that's sitting just above over here. And as you can see, we broke out of that range. Now we had a previous range also sitting over here, which got respected by the range down below. So these are all the ranges we're trading in right now, and it seems like if it's going to close like this, we're going to be respecting this. There might be a pullback up towards this area before we're going to continue, but I would personally be looking for sells myself. There was already a 5-minute candle that was showing for very nice opportunities to sell. Did go back up a couple times with a huge wick, so we have to be careful for. Yeah, I would be looking to still take buys, but further up again. You can see we are pretty much stopped at this range over here, and we entered the new range, previous range over here, and we're respecting it right now. So let's see. Let's see what happens. GU, I took myself at 1.38. My TP is 35. Should check now. We'll look at it in a minute. We're soon getting up to London Open in around 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So let's see what happens. GU. Okay, now. You have a very, very good entry, my friend. It already went down 374. You're up around 230 now. Yeah, I mean, let's go to the 4-hour. It could come back up, retest this area, but overall it's simple bearish momentum. The thing is, at 34 you have equal lows created, so that's one thing you have to be careful for. You're looking at 33.5, and you're looking at support to the left over here on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, maybe I think you should have secured some over here when you tapped this level over here. I think you should have secured some there. On the daily, closed bullish. But we could be engulfing this area over here. We could be we engulfed this candle, so we could be retesting this area over here. So yeah, I see this as a retest area. This zone right here. And then we just have to look deeper into the time frames where we could possibly give it a retest, maybe at the beginning or maybe here at the end. I could say, hey, look, what's up? Have you done the gold run yet today? Just missed it. I'm looking for it to close now in 10 seconds. And then try to see if it goes back up and makes a top wick, and then I'm going to try to get a potential entry. There go London Open. So let's see. Candle's going up without a bottom wick right now, which is nice. Could also be a potential fakey, but let's see. Let's see if it decides to tap 23 or a little bit higher. We're going to be looking for 5 minute or whatever for an entry. Maybe potentially 23.7. If it taps that, I'll be fine with that. Yeah, 23.7. Then we're still good enough away from the 4-hour flip where you could possibly have stops that. You don't really want that 4-hour candle to start flipping, right? So let's see. $15 just got engulfed about the first minute, so it's really dodgy right now. You have to be very careful. So let's see, just trying to see if it can go a little further up. Yeah, those wicks, those wicks weren't really the problem. It's just like, yeah, wicks in the 5 minute was the problem, but it's not that clear. Joel, he went to a programming business and continued his career over there. So. Let's see. Should start making a bottom wick soon, but I just want to, if I want to get in, I want to see it push higher up. But the range for me is not big enough right now. We tapped away. But it's an okay range, but it's how far it dropped. I'm mad. Bruh. Wish I catch that. Yeah, potentially I don't see going up to 24.4 anymore. Be going maybe towards that 23.5. The only problem is that we're tapping away from this 4-hour zone now, so let's see what happens. That dropped far, that was mad. Just to be patient. I mean, there's already a possibility that this candle could flip anytime, where it's gonna fill the wick, so let's see. We're in the first 4 minutes. We're in the first 5 minutes now. 5 minutes closing above this small resistance. So let's see. Hopefully we're gonna get one more push up with the next 5 towards the area over here and start looking for ourselves. Oh, for 3 hours. Oh shit. Damn, is he? Louis, when are you running for Prime Minister of the Dominican Republic? Oh my god. Hopefully not, but if they want me that bad, sure, I'll do it. at the open right over here. It already moved up from the open like in 17 pips. From the low. We're creating its target now, so that's pretty good. It already retraced by like 25 pips. Yeah, there's really no bottom wick on that hourly candle yet. Let's see what it does. Yeah, let's see. There's a couple things where we could reject off. Either it's going to be this level, or it's going to be this level over here. Let's see. I just see it go maybe to that 15 area over here. One moment. Tap it and then continue up again with CPI. Might be setting up for CPI today, so let's see. Yeah, now the 1 hour shoot start flipping in a minute. Let's see. There was that tap on that 5-minute area. If you can see over here, this was a structure. Tap either one of these zones. Let's see. Five-minute candles closed bearish. Got around 5 minutes left for this 15-minute candle to close, so let's see what that thing can do. Please explain GU. Yes, I'll go on in that in a minute. Yeah, for me, GU just has to go up to this area somewhere, retest, and then continue moving further down to that 33.5. If it wants to continue there, it did tap away from a support area, so that's one thing you have to be careful for. I missed GJ trade. I didn't miss out on anything. Was pushing up hard. Very, very hard. Gotta remind yourself 1 hour still has no bottom wick. Close below this area. Could be a fake out. Could be a fake out. This was a previous zone, so let's see. I do see it still coming down, making that bottom wick and going to the 15 or maybe 17.4 area. That's me. Let's see what happens. See the reason why it stopped maybe over there. Those 10 pips in GJ. Well done. It's a breakout trade. As long as it doesn't go, we're still looking for it to go down, right? Yeah, let's see. It already engulfed the 15. You have to just see what happens to the 30-minute. Because it could engulf, get people into buys now. Let's see, it's pushing up hard now, so. We have to be very careful with this 4-hour flip. 4-hour flips, it's game over, probably. But let's see. 15 did close without a top wick, so that could also mean that there's a lot of momentum in the market, so it's pretty much 50-50. No top wick, no bottom wick. That means just a lot of momentum right now. Let's see. Let's see what it does. Last minute push was very, very hard. Aren't breakout trades rare in London? Yes, they're pretty rare. You have to be pretty careful with them. How many pips you targeting on gold? Look around, let's say 25 to 50. Around that. If it wants to continue moving down, what I said before, this could also be that fake out. And it could also start making a fake out to the top side, so let's see. And it was 3 seconds left to close. Body is still a little bit bigger than the wick. Let's see. There is still a probability that we could come back to this 1 hour closure, but the only problem is that we engulfed that previous 30-minute candle, which is yeah, not that nice. So let's see. Sells to 1805, okay. Yeah, could happen. No bottom wick, no bottom wick, no bottom wick. So see. Yeah, I think it's game over. Price is probably not going to come back. It's ramming around that resistance now though, so let's see what happens over there. But or are flipped. Thing is, I don't see it going to 33 in London. That's what I do not see happening. Yeah, that could be me. Price just having bullish momentum right now, not even any bottom wicks, just pushing up without regret. So let's see. Yeah, it's done. Price just wants to push up. Can't always win, right? Can't always win. I would just have to identify why that happened. Maybe it knew people were in cells and had stops above these areas over here. Could also be an issue. We did reject away from that resistance now. So let's see. We have around 4 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to close, which is closing bullish. This 15 looks like might be rejecting, so let's see. Let's see. Maybe this was the obvious fake out on gold, where they knew people were going to be selling over there, so they're going to take them out at these tops. I thought really that we're going to retest this area, continue moving down since we had the first push at the Frankfurt Open, but decided to didn't do it. If bullish momentum, bearish momentum wants to continue, we have to close below that 23.3. Don't know if that's gonna happen. Let's see. Missed these gold buys. Yeah, well, hard to catch though. .30-minute is rejecting a little bit now. Let's see. Five minutes also engulfing. .30-minute candle's about to close. Look at 15. 15 now needs to break the low and continue. I re-entered higher up, so just a little bit focused right now. Sorry, I'm not talking that much. This candle just needs to flip and continue moving down. It already tried to do that in the 1 minute, which failed. What's your overall trend on gold? It's up, but I don't see it going further up right now in London. That's the thing. That's for me more the thing right now. But this 5 minute only has like a minute to close. And again, it's closing without a bottom wick. So it doesn't look that good to continue moving down. 28 seconds for this candle. Yeah, doesn't look good. If it wants to continue down, it's going to be a very, very hard time. This candle should have tapped and broke the low. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to continue up. If everyone in the UK made just one sandwich, just one, we could end world hunger. My days. And there it goes again. Without a break even on that last one. Gold sells on the break of the previous 30 minute. If you did that, that was pretty nice. Or you're waiting for the sells here on the break of the previous. Yeah, the thing is, Canlin, the way this 5 minute closed is not nice. Here it looked good. You see this rejection from this candle, you see engulfment, and then this 5 minute candle not showing any bearish momentum anymore. It's something that you have to be very careful for, especially when a candle starts closing without a without a bottom wick. So from London Open, we started pushing without bottom wicks, and again no bottom wick. And if there's no bottom wick, that means that there inside this candle there was no bearish momentum anymore. We had bearish momentum in this candle, lack of bearish momentum in this candle. So there is a chance that for when this candle closed, there is a chance for price to continue moving up instead of going down. If this candle had a wick, it would have been a little bit better, but still does not look that good. GJ should be a buy at the break of the previous 15 minute candle. And this bearish one could be. I mean, 30 minute does have a big rejection candle on that, but let's see. Take a buy at the end of the pullback. Doesn't look solid. Ooh, okay. Particularly certain naked traders are at the high advantage. Technically, we're in a range. Yes, true. If it's in 60, right? 60. $15 pips on USD JPY secured. Very nice. Yeah, let's see. You can't always win. It's that's the thing. At the end of the day, can't always win. But that's why you take risk for, right? Without taking risk, you can't win as well. $20 minutes for this candle to close. Sometimes you win, sometimes you wait. Res, is it not a signal group? No, it's not. At 4 hours looking ugly though. The reason why I'm looking for sells, and I missed my first sells actually, which was a pain. But we have this zone over here where we created support. That was a little fake out over here. Continued up, strong candle, weaker candle, even weaker candle, super weak candle, doji candle. So that 4 hours really rolling over right now. And before this candle went all the way down here, we were already looking for sells for price to continue moving down, which got missed because there was not a good opportunity shown to get in. So we waited for the retest. Now, could have known a little bit that there was going to be a fake out happening because there wasn't any fake out happening from before. Well, this fake out, but no fake out from the bottom side for the sellers yet. But that was pretty much this where it pulled back up and broke the high. Should have known that. Can't always get it right as well. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm waiting for gold to hit 1831 in the 1 hour and take sells. Look, okay, could do. Yeah, for me it's like we're not gonna break these highs at the left. These equal highs over here at London. At CPI we might be able to do that, but let's see. 4 hours so flipped. Yeah, it was just a straight fake out. That's it. Started showing some more potential when this candle closed like this, but then the 5 minute started to do its business again. You can see on the 5 minute, we had the nice engulfment on the 5, but eventually this candle again started closing bullish without a bottom wick, which indicates that there's no bearish momentum and price starts to go up again. I resold over here again, took the other one out, and then once price came back again, I started reselling over here. Went back again 10 pips and then out again and break even. The other one was a loss, but that's okay. That's fine. Nowadays, a lot of fake outs almost in our players. Yes. Yeah, sometimes you're able to see them, sometimes you're not. You know, it is what it is. Didn't over risk, so it's all Gucci. The next win, you have a good risk reward, you'll make way more back. My eventual entry from the first one pretty much got tapped out at 20 pips. Negative. I had my first entry was at 23.3. So I started selling around literally where this line is. So right here, started selling. I had stops above here and got tapped out right here by this candle. Then I started reselling over here, got in 10 pips profit, 10.4, 10.5, and put stops at break even and got out at break even. Why do small time frame? That's not nice if you. Well, small time frame shows you detail. At the end of the day, it was a retest. I was looking for the retest. We had a price coming further down. Original sells were right over here. Oh, let me put an arrow over here. Original sells were right over here. Had a break up the low by this candle. Continuation down. We had a resistance, a support created with a resistance. So there was not really a break of structure over here. Even on the 1 minute, there was no break of structure. So we had the first break of structure formed at the top of this level right over here. Continuation down, retest. Continuation down. So I was looking for this area, between this area for a retest. For price to continue moving down. So we had a lower low formed, back up, tried selling it from here, didn't work out. Then I tried, once candle made a higher high, it broke pretty much everyone out because they know most people's stops were over here. Should have known, rookie mistake. And price closed back inside below this area. Then I took another sell at this low over here. And then yeah, got tapped out at break even on this one, which is fine. If you just know what you're risking, then there's no problem. And I can also see some people butthurt in the chat. This is not a signal channel. We're only here to learn. It's not like any other live stream where they just show you, here's your entry, go find it. You have to do it yourself over here. The reason why I want you to do it for yourself is because you have to learn it yourself. If I spoon feed you, yeah, this time it was a loss, but normally we have better trades. If I spoon feed you, yeah, then you're never gonna learn it yourself. And losses are part of the game. Even the big guys lose, so don't worry about it. Any suggestion for entry, long or short? I would wait now. I would wait. We have this 1 hour candle closure in around 12 minutes, and the 1 hour is closing without a bottom wick. So that candle could soon come back here and fill this area. But let's see what happens. When this new 30-minute candle opened, I expected this to make a small top wick and start to go down, but besides it didn't do it. So it is what it is. Best thing is to wait right now. 15 also glows bluish on top of that level. Yeah, this was just where they knew people were selling. Should have known it. Should have known. They know the people stop loss were over here, and they were ready for them to take them out. I wanted to get sells over here, but I missed them. I missed the sells. You know what I think I did? Because there was still people in buys over here. So people took buys over here at the break of the high. All those buys over here. I think what they did was they first had this bullish uptrend, which made a higher high, higher low, and over here a higher high, right? Right? And then it started to come back down, lower low, lower high, lower low, and it retested this area to the left, as you can see. If you pull a line from there, there's previous resistance, previous support formed on there, so it came back to retest that area. So what I think most people did, they got into buys over here at the break of the high and all of that, for price to continue moving up towards this area over here. Now what they did is they sort of went up and then pushed the price down by taking all the stop losses out over here and all the stop losses out over here. And then people got into sells over here, all over there, maybe even over here. All those people got into sells, and then they decided to push the price up to the stop losses of the people that were into sells with the stops over there. So should have known it. I do think we're gonna get continuation down, but at the moment now this 30-minute candle is closing, there is a chance that we're gonna stay inside this range for now until New York. But let's see what happens. But that's pretty much what I can see what happened. That they first had to fake out these buyers over here, and then they started faking out the sellers over here. That's the reason why I didn't want to sell over here. So I was looking to start selling over here, in between this box over here. But yeah, I should have had a little bit more patience, because I knew price was probably going to do something. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Next set, if you waited for candle closures, the only option was maybe this sell over here. If you waited for the 5-minute candle to close for a confirmation instead of just taking it based on a level. The 1 minute didn't really show good signs either, so yeah, maybe over here with the engulfment when it went up and then broke lower, that was maybe a potential entry, but very risky. Very risky. And the reason why I actually started selling straight away at my level as a confirmation, because a lot of people probably would have asked as well, like, there was no confirmation, right? The reason why I started selling at that level was because this 5-minute candle closed and this 15-minute candle closed, both without a top wick. So I expect the price to make a top wick and then continue moving further down, which it didn't do because there was a lot of bullish momentum when that fake out happened. But it is what it is. Look, if price didn't break the high of 1825.7 candle, doesn't that matter? Just a retest for a bigger move downwards? Yes. But the problem was that this was all at London Open. Right? So we had to ask ourselves the question, which this question I didn't ask myself. Where did London close? Like, it closed low. So, made a little mistake, but it's all good. There was already break of structure. There was already break of structure. The break of structure was already happening over here. And over here again. But the question I didn't ask myself, which made me fail in this trade, is that, as you can see from the entire move over here, where we went down, right? We were up at 27. And we went down to 19. Right? And then the question, which I should have asked myself, is why would they push the price down? The nice lower lows, lower high, like perfect movement. Why would they do that? Why would they let the price open over here at London Open? That does not make sense. So they probably had to push the price up, take most people out, get their entries in if they want to start selling, or get their entries in over here to start buying and take everyone out over there. Yeah, for price to either continue moving further up or continue moving further down from this level over here. So I should have known. Shouldn't know. It is what it is. Sometimes you take L's. And the next day you have to just turn them into a W. Love you too, Harry. Yeah, but that's that was my mistake over here. Looking at it, opening price of London Open was just directly at lows. Yeah, was not smart to start selling over here. They probably had to take people out. But that's what you need to start writing down. Write it down. Put it in journal, and then don't try and make the same mistake again. The 1808. See. Shooting star. Stop using small time frame like 15. I'll decide what I do. You decide what you do yourself. going, if it keeps going, it's like this. 1831 is very possible. Yes, it's no close before 200 pips. Shit, that's a lot. Shooting star, that might be your strategy where it's not good at all, but mine, it works. So like everyone trades a different style, different has different perspective. For you, that 15-minute and the 5-minute and the 1-minute might don't work, but for me, 5-minute is the best possible time frame you can execute on. So everyone has a different opinion at the end of the day. This scenario seems like 9:30. Could also respect this, but the way this 30-minute candle closed, again, no bottom wick, twice no bottom wick, but there is, at the end of the day, they just faked out the seller, so they could also say we're gonna sell off right now. So, and there's a very strong resistance at that 25 zone. If we look on the 1 hour time frame, 1 hour did engulf, so you know, at the end of the day, there's a high potential that it's going to, but we did close below that 24.8, so let's see. Let's see. I wish I didn't miss my first sells over here, but it's fine. Should have catch those, but they will eventually went down like what, 50. How many trades do you take per session? Around 2. Already took 2. 1 break even, which did go in 10 pips, but didn't close anything. Well, first the first loss, and then that other trade. Didn't want to give it that room to continue moving up, and the reason why I took it over here, and when this candle opened, it was able to come up over here, but not higher than that, and it should have flipped and continued down if I wanted to let it run. But it is what it is. But around 2, maximum 2 a day. Maximum risk depends on the trade. If I see a nice day, then I'm able to risk maybe 1 or 2%, and if I see a very nice day or a very nice trade, I'm gonna be risking around 3, but usually around 1%, 1.5%, 2% risk. You don't really have to risk more if your targets are going to be bigger. Then you're going to make the same as a 3% risk, but just lower risk. So. Well, that might be for you, Shooting Star, but for me, it's not risky. Yeah, exactly. It's high risk for you, but not for everyone. Same as Jackson says. Do you reckon 1830 the weighted 5-minute just rejected? Probably. I only trade 4-hour chart, but sometimes I go back to 30 minutes and 1 hour. Yep. Well, I look at the 4-hour, 1 hour to really see what bias I have execute on the 5. Five minutes still closed bearish though. Let's see. Do you trade the Nasdaq? No, I don't. Don't trade the Nasdaq. Never really looked into it as well. It's so fast. Another some 4 hours, another execution on 5 and 15 minutes. Yes, that's what I like to do. The option how you could have probably saved yourself in this trade, well, saved myself in this trade while I'm thinking about it, is by waiting for this candle to open, continue up, because it went up straight away, waiting for it to start flipping, instead of taking it right at the open of that candle. Then you would have been pretty much saved by the bell. But it is what it is, can't do much about it. Rookie numbers, guys. You have to pump this shit up. Facts. Luz, what's your ultimate goal with your education company and your own trading? Just to create better traders and create a better trader out of myself as well. Simple as that. Anything on pound yen? I think it's moving down right now, yeah. Fake out again to the top side. People are buying. Fake out. 4 hour is still bearish, so structure is still bearish at the moment, especially when it closed below. So let's see. Yeah, I would be still looking for price to come down to these levels somewhere over here to start buying pound yen. How long do you hold a drawdown per trade? Till my stop loss. So I had a 20 pip stop on the first trade, and then yeah, just hold it until yeah, things start going south. And there is a way to manage risk. Now on this trade, it just decided just to pump up, right? If you look on the 1 minute time frame, yeah, it was just pumping up, so you could not really do much about it. And the thing is, you don't like maybe at the when this candle closed without in the bottom wick again. That's where maybe a point where you could have said I could have managed risk. When this candle opened and broke the high, yes, you could have halved the loss. No, I didn't do that, which is fine. You know, you could do that next time. On this trade, I did go into profit and out of break even. I was in with a bigger lot on the second trade, anyways. So. So yeah, it really depends on the movement, right? It really depends on the movement. But yeah, overall, we've been streaming for over 1 hour and 20 minutes now. I'm gonna end the stream on this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As I said before, you can't always have the best days. At the end of the day, it's not a signal channel, so for the people that are mad, it's your own decision that you got in. So thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell to get notified when I go live. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at the London session live streams again. Thank you, and bye bye.